problem. In the figure, lines AB and CD intersect at O. If AOC angle plus angle BOE is equal to 70 degree and angle BOD is equal to 40 degree, find the angle BOE and the reflex angle of COE. Okay. So what you are given, AB and CD, they are straight lines intersecting at a point O, and AOC angle, this angle plus angle BOE is how much degree? 70 degree, and angle BOD, that is this angle, BOD angle, this is a 40 degree. Find angle BOE, this angle you have to find, and the reflex angle of COE. COE angle is your reflex of that, means this much angle you have to find. Okay. So how to find? See here you have a straight line AB, and you know that on one side of a straight line total angle is how much degree? Total angle is 180 degree. Okay. You may have any number of angles, okay, above straight line, but the total of all that angles is equal to how much? 180 degree. That concept you have to use now here. Okay. So here see angle AOC plus angle COE plus angle BOE, that is how much degree? That is 180 degree. Okay. So we start with that. Since AB is a straight line, AB is a line, what we can write? Angle AOC, I will take this as angle 1, this as angle 2 and this as angle 3. Okay. So that I can write that angles in short as angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3, that is equal to how much? That is equal to 180 degree. Now what we are given? Angle AOC, that we taken as angle 1 now, plus what is angle BOE, that we taken as angle 3, that is equal to how much degree we are given? That is equal to 70 degree we are given. So we use that. Okay. Angle 1 plus angle 3 is a 180 degree. So I will write that together, angle 1 plus angle 3 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree. But what is this? Angle 1 plus angle 3. Angle 1 plus angle 3 is how much degree? That is 70 degree given in the question. Okay. Plus angle 2 as it is equal to 180 degree. Here you write the reason that angle 1 plus angle 3 is equal to 70 degree, that is given. Okay. Since we are given like this, we used that here in place of this angle 1 plus angle 3, we used 70 degree. Now you keep only angle 2 on the left. So what is angle 2 is equal to? Angle 2 is equal to, after equal to you have 180 degree, that you have to write first. Angle 2 equal to 180 degree, and shift this 70 another side as minus 70. 180 minus 70, that is how much degree? That is 110 degree, right? So angle 2 is how much degree? 110 degree. What is angle 2? That is angle COA. Full name of angle 2 is what? That is angle COE. That is equal to 110 degree. Now you have to get what? Reflex of COE. Therefore reflex angle of COE. Suppose this is in general. Okay. Suppose you are given one angle, then how to get the reflex angle of that? Reflex angle of that is I will take this as angle A. Reflex angle of A is obtained by subtracting A from 360 degree. Okay. To get the reflex angle of any angle, you have to subtract that angle from 360 degree. Okay. This one you have to use as a formula. So now reflex angle of a COE we are asked. So that is equal to 360 degree minus angle of COE. What is that? That is equal to 360 degree minus angle COE, that is 110 degree, and that gives how much? That gives you 0 minus 0 0, 6 minus 1 5, 3 minus 1 2. Okay, 250 degree. So this is what? This is the reflex angle of COE. So we got answer for this, and now we left to find angle BOE. Where is your angle BOE? That is here, right? That is here, and BOE angle we have to find now. Angle 3 we have to find. So for that you have to use now this. See, can you see this CD as a straight line? CD is a straight line given in the question. So total angle on one side of that must be equal to how much? These angles sum must be equal to 180 degree. Okay, angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle BOD, that must be equal to 180 degree. Okay, since CD is a straight line, so we start with that. Since CD is a line, what we can write? Angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle BOD, that is equal to how much degree? That is equal to 180 degree. Whether you know angle 2, you know here angle COE, that is what angle 2 is here, that is 110 degree. So use that angle 2 plus 110 degree plus angle 3, that we have to find angle BOE. Okay, so write that as it is. Now you write angle 3 as angle 3 only, later we replace it. Okay, angle 3 by angle BOE. Then what is angle BOD? That we are given in the question, that is 40 degree. Use that in place of BOD. Okay, 40 degree, that is equal to 180 degree. Add these two, 110 plus 40, that is 150 degree plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. Now you shift to 150 degree to the right side, so then you will get angle 3 is equal to 180 degree, 150 another side as minus 150. 180 minus 150, how much it is? That is 30. Okay, that is what? That is angle 3. What is angle 3 full name? Angle 3 full name is angle BOE. Okay, so this is angle BOE. Okay, like this you have to answer. Thank you. Hello students, welcome to Maths online class. Next in revision class, you have to know that vertically opposite angles are equal. Okay, when two lines are intersecting each other like this, suppose line AB and line CD, they are intersecting at a point O, then vertically opposite angles formed are equal. Okay, for this vertically opposite angle is for this which is opposite to that, suppose I name this as 1 2 3 4 angles, then angle 1 is opposite to angle 3. They are vertically opposite angles and they are always equal. You can do that in homework. Draw two lines such that they are intersecting at one point and measure these two angles, they are equal. Okay, like that. For angle 2 opposite vertically opposite angle is 4. Angle 2 and angle 4 are equal. So based on this you may have problems of this type. Okay, see here two lines, they are intersecting at a point, one point, this point, and you know that vertically opposite angles are equal. Here we are given vertically opposite angles 10 plus x and 150. So 10 plus x, that is opposite to 150 degree, and we know that vertically opposite angles are equal. So we get to one equation. So from that you can get what is x is equal to. X is equal to 150 degree minus 10 degree, that is equal to how much? That is equal to 140 degree. So x is equal to 140 degree. Okay, so you will be given a question like this in the given figure. Find x. Okay, find x. For this question is like this. In the given figure, like this figure is given to you, and in this you have to find the value of x. Means you have to use this concept, vertically opposite angles are equal. So by that you will get one equation. If you solve that, you will get a x value. Okay, like this. And here one figure is given to you. Here you have to find the values of x and y. Okay, in this figure you have to find two unknowns x and y. You know that vertically opposite angles are equal. So for 50 degree, which is the opposite, that is angle y. So y is equal to 50 degree, and for x which is opposite, for x 130 degree is opposite. So x value is 130 degree. Okay, so like these problems you have to practice. Okay, thank you. Next, in the figure, lines xy and mn intersect at O, if angle POY, that is this angle, that is equal to 90 degree, and A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3, then find C. Okay. So now you see that here XY and MN, they are lines are intersecting at a point O. Okay. Since XY is a line, you have to know that suppose you have line and suppose you have some angles on that line, then total of these angles is how much degree? That is equal to 180 degree. That concept we have to use now. Okay. You may have any number of angles on one side of a straight line, but the total of that should be how much? That total should be equal to 180 degree. Okay. So here what you can see, line XY, this is a line XY, and on that above that you have how many angles? 1, 2, 3. Okay, which is this angle? This angle is given to you, that is angle POY, that is equal to 90 degree. Okay, so this angle we are given, that is 90 degree, and this is A and this angle is B. Okay, total of these angles must be equal to how much degree? 180 degree. But here we are given angles ratio A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3, means you have to take A as 2x and B as 3x. Okay, so we start with that. We are given A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3. So therefore let A is equal to 2x and B is equal to 3x. Okay, now we use that concept straight line. Okay, XY is a straight line. Now since XY is a line, total angle above the straight line B plus A plus 90, that must be equal to how much degree? That must be equal to 180 degree. Angle B plus angle A plus 90 degree, that total should be equal to 180 degree. Okay, why? Because we have XY, that is a line. Okay, what is B? B is a 3x and what is A? A is a 2x plus 90 degree is equal to 180 degree. Next shift this 90 another side and add these two, 3x plus 2x, that is 5x is equal to 180 degree, 90 another side as a minus 90. Okay, 180 minus 90, that is how much? That is 90 degree. So 5x is equal to how much? That is 90. So from this you can get what is x equal to? X equal to 90 degree and into 5 another side as by 5. And cancel by 5, 5 ones 5, and in 9 5, if you subtract 5, 4 left, 4 with 0, that is 40. 40 how many times? 5, 8 times. Okay, so x is equal to how much? X value, that is equal to 18 degree. So by that we can get what is A and what is B. Okay, so therefore what is A? Therefore A is equal to 2x, that is equal to 2 into 18, and B is equal to B is equal to 3 into x, that is equal to 3 into x value which we got here, that is 18. 3 into 18 and that is equal to 2 into 18, that is 36, and 3 into 18, that is 54. Okay, 3 into 8, that is 24, 2 left, 3 into 1, 3 plus 2, 5. Okay, 54 degree. So A is equal to 36, B is equal to 54 degree. But we are asked to find the value of C. Okay, we are not asked A and B, but to find the C we need what is B. Okay, now you see this MN as a straight line. Now MN, this is a straight line. So total angle on one side of that line should be equal to how much? That is equal to 180 degree. Which angles you have? Angle B and angle C. So total of that must be equal to 180 degree. Okay, why? Because MN is a line. Okay, so we start with that. Since MN is a line, what we can write? B and C, their sum must be equal to 180 degree. What is angle B? That is a 54 degree. Here we got angle B is equal to 54 degree. Okay, use that here. Plus the C is equal to 180 degree. So from this C is equal to 180 degree minus 54 degree. Okay, that gives you 10 minus 4, that is 6, and 7 minus 7 left, 7 minus 5, that is 2, 126 degree. So this is the value of C. Okay, like these straight line concepts you have to use. Okay, total angle on one side of a straight line is equal to 180 degree. If you keep that in mind, then you can solve many problems. Okay, thank you. Next, in the figure, given figure, angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ, then prove that angle PQS is equal to angle PRT. Okay, this is the figure given to you, and here I'll name these angles as 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so here you have 4 angles that I named in short as 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, and which angles are equal? We are given these two angles are equal. Which angle? PQR, that is angle 2, that is equal to angle PRQ, that I taken as angle 3. Okay, angle 2 is equal to angle 3 we are given. So, okay, so we start with that. Given that what is given? Angle 2 plus angle 3. Sorry, angle 2 is equal to angle 3 we are given, and what we can use here, straight line concept. Total angle on one side of a straight line must be equal to 180 degree. Okay, so here you see part of the figure like this. You have this SR, that is a straight line. Okay, SR is a straight line, and here you have angle 1 and here you have angle 2. So total of these two angles must be equal to how much degree? That must be equal to 180 degree. Okay, so angle 1 plus angle 2, here you have this part. Okay, angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree, and another side same type you have to observe. Okay, you observe this part. I will highlight that part here. Like this you have, this is a P R, and here you have point Q. This is this is T. Okay, this part I drawn there, and here you have angle 3 and here you have angle 4, and again this QT is a straight line. So what you can write? Angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 180 degree. Okay, so that we write here angle 3 plus angle 4, that is equal to how much degree? 180 degree. Okay, so that is by observing the figure. Why? Because these two we wrote. Why? Because this I will write together, because ST is a straight line, since ST is a line. Okay, and we are given this star. We have to use that star here, but before using that, just observe the right side of these two. Right sides are same, right? 180, 180. So here angle 3 plus angle 4, that is equal to 180 degree, but that 180 is equal to what? Angle 1 plus angle 2. I will take this as equation 1. So from this 180 degree, I will replace by angle 1 plus angle 2. So what we can write? So therefore angle 3 plus angle 4, okay, that is equal to 180. That 180 is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. So here angle 1 plus angle 2. Since these two have same right hand side, we can equate their left hand sides. Okay, that is angle 1 plus angle 2, that is equal to angle 3 plus angle 4. Okay, and now use a star. In place of angle 2, you replace angle 3, and angle 3 you have to keep as it is. Okay, so angle 3 that I will keep as it is, angle 4 also as it is. Just in place of angle 2, I will replace by angle 3, that is by using a star here. Okay, star we used here using star equation. So now since you have same angle on both sides, okay, with the same sign, that you can cancel. Why? Because if you take this angle 3 or this angle 3 another side, that will go as minus angle 3, that cancels with plus angle 3. Okay, so that you can cancel here itself. So what we left with the angle 4, that is equal to angle 1, angle 4 equal to angle 1. What is angle 4 full name? That is angle PRT. Okay, so that is angle PRT is equal to, what is angle 1 now? Angle 1 full name is PQS. Okay, that is equal to angle PQS. So we proved what? Angle PQS, that is equal to angle PRT here. Okay, thank you. Next is in the figure, if x plus y is equal to w plus z, then prove that AOB is a line. Okay, so here you have figure in this what you can see angle x, angle y, angle z, angle w are there. Okay, and here you see angle x and plus angle y plus angle z plus angle w. Okay, that gives what? That gives you one full circle, right? That one full circle means always you have to keep in mind that that is how much degree? 360 degree. One full rotation means always that makes how much degree? That makes a 360 degree. So total of these 4 angles must be equal to how much? 360 degree. Okay. So from the figure, what we can write? Total of that 4 angles, x plus y plus w plus z, that is equal to how much? 360 degree. Okay. Now here you see angle x plus angle y. X plus y is equal to what? W plus z. So here I will replace this x plus y by this w plus z, and this w plus z I will keep as it is. This one already there. Okay, this is there already. This one I replaced by w plus z from this. Okay, since and that is equal to 360 degree you have to carry, and this is a since we are given, x plus y is equal to w plus z. Okay, that we used here in place of x plus y. Now here you see w plus w 2 times there, so 2w, and z plus z 2 times there, so 2z is equal to 360 degree. And here you can see 2 is a common factor, so take that out. 2 into w plus z, that is equal to 360 degree. Okay, and take this to another side, into to another side as by 2. Okay, so w plus z, that is equal to 360 degree, and into to another side as by 2, and 2 ones 1 left, 2 8 times 16, 0 times 0. Okay, so w plus z, that is equal to 180 degree. Okay, so w and z, that angles you have to observe in the figure. W angle is here, Z angle is here. How these two angles are? I will highlight only that two angles. Like this you have, this is a AOB, here O is there, AOB, and this is a D, and here you have W, and here you have Z. Okay, which type of angles these two are? W and Z, they are adjacent angles. Okay, adjacent angles means they have common vertex and common side. If two angles have common side and common vertex, common arm and common vertex, that two angles are called adjacent angles. And what we got here, W and Z, their total is how much degree? Their total together is 180 degree. That means we have one result that suppose sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degree, then their non-common arms means this OB and OA here, then their non-common arms form a line. Okay, so here you have two adjacent angles W and Z, they are adjacent angles, and that makes total of that two angles is how much degree? 180 degree. So by that and by using one result, what we can say, these are non-common arms AO and OB, that form a line. That form a line is together we can say AOB, that is a line. Okay, so that we write now. Since W and Z are adjacent angles with the, like this, W plus Z is equal to 180 degree. By the known result, if you didn't remember result, you can write like this. By the known result, AOB is a line. If you remember the result, you can mention that result. Okay, which result we used here? If sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degree, then their non-common arms form a straight line. That result we used here. Okay, if you forget that result, just write like this, by the known result. Okay, AOB is a line. Thank you. Next, you know that suppose transversal, this line PQ is called a transversal, that intersects two other lines AB and CD, then total how many angles formed? Total 8 angles formed. That I named as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Total you have 8 angles here. When the two lines are cut by the transversal, then you have total 8 angles, and in that which are corresponding angles and which are alternate angles. Okay, which are corresponding angles you have to see on the same side of a transversal and above. Okay, now 1 and 5 they are on the same side, right side, and both angles are above the straight lines AB and CD. So angle 1 and angle 5 they are what? They are corresponding angles. If you see above, then you have to see above the line in the below also. Okay, and angle 2 that is on the right side, but below the straight line AB, and same type you have to see below the straight line CD on the right side, that is 6. Okay, for angle 2 which is a corresponding angle pair, angle 6. So one more corresponding pair is angle 2 and angle 6. And now come to left side, here angle 4 that is above the line AB. So same type you have to see above the line CD. Okay, that is angle 8 on the left side of a transversal PQ, 4 and 8. Okay, both angles are above the lines 4 and 8, and below the lines AB below, that is 3, CD below, that is 7. So angle 3 and angle 7 they are also corresponding angles pair. Okay, so how many corresponding angles pair you have? These are what? Corresponding angles. Okay, so in these 8 angles, how many corresponding angles pair are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 corresponding angles are formed. So when two lines are intersected by the transversal, then you have 4 pair of corresponding angles. Okay, and which are alternate angles? Alternate angles for angle 1, which is alternate angle, that is angle 7. Okay, so here you have to see outside the lines which angles are there? 1, 4, 7 and 6. 1, 4, 7, 6. In that if you put a cross mark, then angle 1 is with the angle 7. So for angle 1, which is the alternate pair, that is angle 7. Okay, exterior angles you have to see 1, 4, 7, 6. They are exterior angles. Okay, if you feel difficult, you can write like this: 1 here, 4 and here 7 and here 6. Okay, these are exterior angles, and put the cross mark like this. So then with angle 1, which angle is there? Angle 7, and with the angle 4, which is there? Angle 6. So these two are exterior alternate angles. Okay, so like that you have in interior place also. Interior place means inside the lines which angles are there? 2 here, then 3 here, then 8 here, then 5 here. Same type, put the cross mark. So then with the angle 3, which angle is there? Angle 5. Okay, angle 3 and angle 5 they are alternate angles, but in the interior part. And angle 2 is with which angle? Angle 8. So these two are interior alternate angles. These two pair are exterior alternate angles. So how many pair of alternate angles we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 pairs of alternate angles. In that 2 interior alternate angles and 2 are exterior alternate angles. But total you have how many alternate angles? Pairs. Total you have 4 alternate angle pairs and 4 corresponding angles pair. That you have to keep in mind. Okay, and if any one pair of corresponding angles are equal, then you can say AB and CD they are parallel. Okay, like that if any one pair of alternate angles are equal, then also you can say AB and CD are parallel. Okay, that you have many results on that you have. In that some results we have to use to solve some problems. Okay, So if any one pair of corresponding angles are equal, then you can say straight lines AB and CD are parallel, and if any one pair of alternate angles are equal, then also you can say AB and CD are parallel. Okay, and you have these results also. Suppose you know AB and CD are parallel lines which is cut by the transversal PQ, then each pair of corresponding angles are equal. Each pair of corresponding angles are equal. Okay, you can say angle 1 is equal to angle 5, angle 2 is equal to angle 6, angle 4 is equal to angle 8, angle 3 is equal to angle 7. Like these you can use only when AB and CD are parallel. Okay, like that you have one more result that suppose AB and CD are parallel and which is cut by the transversal PQ, then each pair of alternate angles are also equal. Okay, so if you have two parallel lines which is cut by the transversal, then each pair of corresponding angles are equal and each pair of alternate angles are equal, and you have that result also. If any one pair of corresponding angles are equal, then you can say AB and CD are parallel, or if any one alternate angles are equal, then also you can say AB and CD are parallel. Okay, next you have one problem related to that. In the figure, find the values of x and y, then show that AB is parallel to CD. Here you have two lines AB and CD. You have to prove they are parallel. AB is parallel to CD. So to prove AB is parallel to CD, you have to show any one pair of corresponding angles are equal or any one pair of alternate angles are equal. Okay, so here we find first x and y, and here you see this is a straight line. Okay, what is this line? This is a transversal line. It is not named with any name. No problem. Okay, but you take this as a transversal. Okay, we say this line as a transversal. Since this is a transversal line, 60 plus x total angle on one side of a transversal line must be equal to how much degree? 180 degree. Okay, so 60 plus x that is equal to 180 degree. So from this you can get what is x equal to? X equal to 180 and 60 another side as minus 60. 180 minus 60, that gives you 120 degree. So angle x is how much degree that we calculated, that is 120 degree. And what is angle y? I'll write angle y is equal to 120 degree. Why? Because can you see here two lines they are intersecting, so vertically opposite angles must be equal. So with the angle y, which is vertically opposite angle, that is 120. So they are equal. Okay, why? Because vertically opposite angles are equal. Okay, so here you see we have one pair of corresponding angles in this figure. Okay, below left side of this transversal and below AB and below CD, which angles are there? 120, and this angle x that is also 120. One pair of corresponding angles are equal we have here in this figure. So what you can say about AB and CD? They are parallel. Okay, so that you have to write. Okay, since one pair of corresponding angles are equal, what you can say? AB is parallel to CD, that is by known result. Okay, if you didn't remember, then you write like this, by the known result. Which is that result if a pair of corresponding angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. Okay, if two lines cut by the transversal and if a pair of corresponding angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. That result we used here. Okay, why? Because if one pair of corresponding angles are equal, then what happens? Just to see here, AB and this is a CD, and we have this angle 120 degree, this angle 120 degree, and we know that vertically opposite angles are equal. So we can write this angle 120 and vertically opposite to this you have this angle 120, right? And since CD is a straight line, total angle below the line CD must be equal to 180. So how much angle we can write here? 60, right? 60 plus 120, that is 180. So 60 opposite is this angle, that is also 60, okay, that is 60 degree here, and here also same time total angle below the line AB must be equal to 180. So how much angle we can write of here? 60, okay. Opposite to that, which angle you have, that is also 60. Why? Because they are vertical opposite angles, okay. Like this happens only when two lines are parallel, AB and CD are parallel, okay. So for that reason, if any one pair of corresponding angles are equal or any one pair of alternate angles are equal, then you can say AB and CD are parallel, okay. Thank you.